So I'm obsessed about this moment of Wonderhell. In between this, it's amazing, it's exciting, I've achieved something, it's wonderful, and also, oh no, now there's even more to do. It's wonderful and it's kind of hell. It's Wonderhell. And so when I found myself in this space years ago, I decided to go on a pilgrimage and I spoke to 100 different glass ceiling shatterers, Olympic medalists, startup unicorns, CEOs, creatives, philanthropists, and everyday people like you and me. And the result of that became Wonderhell, became this book. So here's what I do when I customize my keynotes. Wonderhell is made up like an amusement park. And in the amusement park, there's 3 towns. There's Imposter Town, there's Doubtsville, and there's Burnout City. One of the biggest questions that I get from potential keynote clients is, do you customize? Now, I think customization is table stakes. The people who come in and do a rinse and repeat, same exact performance each time, I don't know, for me, that's not the vibe. I think every client is different and every client needs a different keynote. And so this is where I start my process. Each time I have a conversation with a client in a pre-call before a keynote, I ask them, what are their people going through? What's getting in their way of where they are today and how they achieve their goals? And I usually ask them to answer the question 2 ways. Number 1, what do their people think is getting in the way? And number 2, what do they really know is getting in their way? Because then I can create a little bit of a Trojan horse where I can bring them on this tour of Wonderhell, telling them both about the things that they think are getting in their way and also helping them deal with the stuff they don't actually want to think about. The blue are all the different rides. Each of these rides evokes an emotion that your people may be feeling in this moment of crisis between who they were yesterday and who you want them to become tomorrow. So each of these rides has that emotion. The purple are all of the stories of the people who I spoke to. The green underneath are the research studies, the data, so that I can actually back up everything that I'm telling them about their mindset tricks, the tips, the productivity hacks, the way that they're going to approach all these problems differently. Then the yellow lines are like those money lines that we leave them with, that sometimes use some of your phrasing, that sometimes use some of your values so that they can see themselves in the problem and it can be sticky and they can remember it. And then the orange, of course, are the catalyzing questions that they bring back to their teams, to their families, their communities after the keynote is over. Now, here's where it gets really good. Because I have so many stories that I can use and I have so many different studies and so much different research, I'm able to customize the talk to your audience. So if it's an audience of salespeople, I can give sales examples. If it's an audience of people who work in technology, I can talk about technology examples. If they're all women, I can be more gender specific. I can go to whatever the demographics of your audience are so that I can tell stories so that they see themselves in the stories. So they don't just leave going, wow, she was so smart, but they go, wow, that was so smart. And because of it, I know what to do tomorrow, next week, and next year to make the change and to have the transformation that I came here to get.